The newly reworked Pursuit Tower is, at the very least, better than all the previous towers I've tried this with. I'd say it's a lot better than before, but definitely in different ways. It's less cost efficient, but it basically has infinite range where it can patrol anywhere it can, and it has some pretty good crowd control with its bottom path. Oh yeah, it has two paths. The top one's DPS unhidden, it costs $60,000, and the bottom path is crowd control. Because for everything TDX copies from TDS, TDS does the same to them. I wanted to test Pursuit's versatility by putting it up against every mode in TDS with absolutely zero support towers. But you might be wondering, doesn't Pursuit cost $3,000? And Hidden cost $60,000? So, of course, I used Ace Pilot, one level 4 Ace Pilot, which is enough for early game and hidden detection. Maybe 2. Anyways, easy mode. I just placed a level 4 ace for early game cause I'm too lazy to be doing anything but clicking once and pressing E 4 times. I was playing TDS and watching YouTube shorts at the same time. And I got my first Pursuit on wave 10. The Pursuit has like 7 gimmicks, and one of them is the fact that it reloads. Because why not? Just gotta reload to every fucking tower. Anyways, I just killed all the easy mode enemies easily. This slow boss was killed relatively quickly, and I just spammed level 3 pursuits for their missiles and good DPS. Everything from wave 17 to 24 was free, and I had 2 level 4 top path pursuits for the single target DPS on the Gravedigger, which you won't see in this video because my storage became full inconveniently right when wave 25 started, because I have 600 gigabytes of upcoming video footage. By the time I deleted enough random unused footage to start recording again, I'd already killed the Gravedigger. This is a source trust me bro moment, but Gravedigger died around here. Just trust me on this one, for real for real. Molten mode has both enemy spam and high HP enemies, which is a great opportunity to decide whether to use the single target top path or ground control bottom path. Though it doesn't really matter anyways, because Molten mode is just really easy. I got a max top path pursuit on wave 37, which has 300 DPS for $60,000 and this huge patrol range. The wave 40 Molten boss came and he was down 30,000 HP in like 30 seconds, which seems about right as I had 3 max top path pursuits. I also had all my pursuits on last cause, I don't know, I just wanted to speed kill Molten boss for some reason. He spammed a bunch of Molten titans, but that didn't matter, and he died really quickly right here, while the previous towers killed the Molten boss way over here. I killed the random Molten titans right after that and beat Molten in 16 minutes, which is not fast. Intermediate mode is, enemy spam. I don't know how else to say it. Sloppity slop. So obviously, the bottom path missiles would be amazing here. Early game was easy enough. Pursuit was able to spawn kill mostly everything, with only a little bit of trouble. The living experiment was killed easily, and the failed experiment was similarly slain. The problem is, I got top path pursuits instead of bottom path pursuits, because I assumed intermediate mode was going to be a piece of cake and I wanted to speed kill the boss. Tryhard mindset, I know. The final boss is on wave 30, but the early 20s are where the first cracks in my plan start to show. On wave 22 and 23, enemies start getting past the first loop, and on wave 24, they got past the second loop. On wave 25, the horde of living experiments and failed experiments was too much, and I was forced to move my pursuits to the back, barely even surviving. Wave 26 was bringing in the pressure even more with its massive horde of enemies, and just as I was moving my pursuits a little further to the front on wave 27, wave 28 skipped while I was still working on the previous wave, and I was forced to struggle and keep losing ground like I was in World War I trenches. On wave 29, I got another max pursuit, but it was too late. I was dead. Obviously, this death was due to my own hubris and not due to pursuit, because if I got bottom path missile pursuits, I wouldn't have died. And so, I ran it back and did it all over again, but I got bottom path pursuits instead. And it was looking better than before, but still not great. Wave 24 still got far, wave 25 almost leaked, but wave 26 was cleared easily, and I was feeling a little confident until waves 27, 28, and 29 all skipped early, giving way to major pressure building from all the enemies, and the pursuits losing ground. At the peak of it, I literally had to move all my pursuits to the back and almost died. Even after that though, wave 30 still has an enormous amount of enemy spam and the patient zero was just walking on by unfazed. I killed all the enemies and it took a good while, but Pursuit's definitely got this now. He was at half HP over here and I just moved Pursuit's patrol to the back and Patient Zero was killed, though he did get really far. Fallen is next, and I certainly did not have high hopes after seeing it literally die to intermediate. I expected it to die to wave 14 or something where the Fallen enemies show up. but surprisingly, it actually survived easily. Wave 16 was surprisingly easy too, and Wave 17 and 18 were free. Wave 19 is where the Jester, Fallen Hazmat, and Fallen spam comes in, and I wholeheartedly expected it to absolutely shit the bed to a nimble-bloated Fallen or something, which is why I was so surprised when it didn't, and it beat Wave 19, though it was close. Wave 20 and 21 are free. Wave 22, though, is like Wave 19 on steroids, so I was worried about that. But fortunately, it had about the same outcome as Wave 19, and I lived. Wave 23 also almost leaked, twice, and I almost died on Wave 24 because the pursuits locked on aggros and missed this Fallen Rusher. The Fallen Giant was also close, too. Wave 25 and 26 weren't too crazy, but the Wave 27 Fallen Shield got really close. And the Wave 28 combination of the Fallen Shield, Fallen Heroes, and other enemy spam got real close to killing me, and Wave 29 automatically skipped while I was still stuck on past enemies. And of course, 10 Fallen Rushers come barreling in with like 3 feet of track length to spare past these Necromancers. I died. Badlands 2 is next, where I broke the sacred rule of one ace pilot for the early game. Leave a like if I should do ace pilot versus every mode next. Maybe it could actually get somewhere. I got the pursuit on Wave 9, and it really came in handy on Wave 10 for the abnormal bosses, which got a little close. On Wave 16, I literally had one level 3 pursuit and one level 4 ace pilot. Wave 16 was extremely close. And on Wave 18, I actually died. I got surprisingly close to beating it though, for how much bullshit I leaked. Polluted Wastelands 2. I think we all know where this is going. Obviously, a level 4 ace can defend early game, and I got a pursuit to clutch up the Wave 10 boss, and all this stuff on waves like 14, 16, 19, 21, that's all easy. Then the amalgamation struts in here and absolutely rocks me. It was surprisingly close though, I got him down to like 3,000 health. The Party of the Pizzas is next, where Ace Pilot and Pursuit were enough to take down the early game scouts on Wave 10 and 14. The next 3 waves were easy. Wave 19 was killed pretty easily, I didn't even have to move my pursuits to the back for Wave 20, but Wave 21 was extremely close. The Wave 22 Shotgunner's 3,500 health, and I only had 2 level 3 pursuits, so I didn't know if I was about to kill this thing or not. The Scouts and Breakers and stuff in front of it is already like 1,500 HP, and the Shotgunner had over 2,000 HP by the time it made it to the back. It did die though, but then I died to Wave 23 monkeys. Hardcore is next, which I literally didn't even play it, because every tower that has no hidden detection literally just dies on Wave 10. Because what is Ace Pilot gonna do when it costs $8,000 for hidden in Hardcore? The last game mode is actually the Please Donate event, where hidden enemies only come out on Wave 11, which is like Wave 22 in normal game mode standards. So for early game, I just got 2 level 2 Ace Pilots, then saved up for Pursuit, which I got on Wave 5. I leaked a bunch of guest spam, because of course I did, and Wave 7's 450 HP traders got a little close, but overall, it was aight. Until Wave 8, where 6 traders came on screen, along with an army of cats, which each have 100 HP. Yeah, this wave is impossible. I died horribly. Outro time. Outro. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching this arbitrary showcase of Pursuit's lack of skill. Maybe I'll do this with Engineer or Crook Boss so we can see a tower that's actually good for this. Leave a comment on what tower you'd like to see me do this with. It also boosts the algorithm. My Cash App is dang